Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off your hot and cold water supplies. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Kenmore washer or water inlet valve. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new water inlet valve. The water inlet valve lets the water into the washing machine. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if one or more of the solenoids have failed and the washer is not filling, or the body is cracked and you're getting water leaking on the floor. In order to change the part, we have to go around the back of the washer. Now that we're on back, we're going to put a towel down to catch any water that may come out. When we take the fill hoses off, we're going to use pliers to loosen them up. As you're taking these off, you want to remember which side the hot is on, which side the cold is, so you don't mix them up. Once you have it loose, you can just unscrew it by hand. Then we're going to take off the panel. We're just going to use a cornice nut driver to take out the screw that holds it on. Once you have the screw out, you can pull the panel off to the side and pull the two tabs out. You can set it aside. Then we can use the cornice nut driver to remove the 3 screws that hold the access panel on. Once you have the screws out, we have to pull the panel away from the water inlet valve a little bit. Then we can drop it down and pull it off. With the panel off, we have to reach around to the front with a putty knife, and on each end there's a little clip we have to release. So we're going to press in with the putty knife and lift up on the end cap. Once you have this side done, you can do the one on the other. Once you have them both released, you can lift the control panel out of the body and then carefully rotate it out of the way. Now that we have the control panel out of the way, we have access to the water inlet valve. First thing we're going to do is take off the wiring harnesses. Got the white one on the right, and the red one on the left. There's a little locking tab on the top of them. We're going to get underneath it with a small flathead screwdriver and pull the harnesses off. These might be on here a little bit tight, so just carefully wiggle them and pull them off. Once you have them off, you can get the wires out of the way. Now we can use a 1/4 inch nut driver to take out the screws that hold the water inlet valve to the washer. Then we can lift up on the water valve so we can get access to the clamp right here. It's kind of at a weird angle. So we're just going to use the pliers and compress it and move it up so we can grab it when we let go of the water valve. Then we can move it to the center of the hose so we can pull the water inlet valve off. Once you have the clamp out of the way, we can pull the water inlet valve off. Sometimes it's stuck on there pretty good, so you might have to use a flathead screwdriver to help break it free. Once you have it out of the hose, you can pull it off the washer. Here's the old water inlet valve next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new water inlet valve in, we're just going to press it into the hose. And then we can grab the pliers and move the clamp up. Once you have it in place, we can lift up on the valve, turn it down to its original position. Next, we're going to use the cornice nut driver to put in the screws that hold the water inlet valve to the washer. Once you have it mounted, we can put the wiring harnesses on. Remember, the red was on the left and the white was on the right. All you have to do is plug these in so you get a good connection. Once you have them on, we can rotate the console over and snap it back in. Just going to grab it and hook the rear hooks on the end caps in. Then you can rotate it down and lock in the front clips. To put the access panel on, I'm just going to lift it up into place and then make sure it goes over the water valve. Once you have it in place, we can use the 1/4 inch nut driver to put in the screws to hold it on. Once you have that on, we can put the cover on. To put it on, we're just going to put the 2 tabs into the back panel and rotate it over. Use the 1/4 inch nut driver to put in the screw. Now we can put the fill hoses back on. All you have to do is get these started on the water inlet valve. Start them by hand so you don't strip the threads. Make sure you get the hot on the hot, cold on the cold. Once you have it snug, you can grab the pliers, tighten it down so you don't get any leaks. Once you have the fill hoses tightened down, you can plug the washer back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.